Zuber, I got a question for you. What's on that hat? I want to, I know we're going to do this podcast about the market, but I think I'm going to switch it up today. What's going on with that hat? Everyday Wealth Builders?
Yes, good eye, good eye. Yeah, it says Everyday Wealth Builders. It's actually a tag that I created for our community. I think I started testing it out like 6 months ago, trying to get comfortable with like, who are we? Like, what are we building? One rental at a time in my world started as a movement, buy box, focus, daily discipline. It's now morphed into, kind of the same thing, but health wise, right? I'm on this huge health journey this year. We've had pastors speak at our events and talk about mental clarity and relationships. And it's just, I was always trying to think about like, what are we building? And I was reminded of the first kind of financial book I ever read in the 80s, Millionaire Next Door.
Great book.
And to me, that book always is kind of a reminder that everybody can become a millionaire. And it's often the not flashy person. So when I think about Everyday Wealth Builders, it's really what I want our community to be. It's people that A, believe it's possible, because without that belief, nothing else matters. And frankly, if you don't believe it's possible for you, I don't want you following me. You have permission to leave. If you've already quit or given up before you've even started, I don't want you in my world. I don't need that negativity. I don't need that energy sucking sound. I don't need complaining. I don't need whining. I don't need any of that stuff. So the first thing for me starts with belief. And if you watch more than one of my videos, I think you have that belief, but that's where it starts. And then second, it's a journey, right? You've probably heard me say 1,000 times, the first 5 years suck. You've probably heard me say 2,000 times, you do it for 10 years, you do it for a decade, some version of that, and your chances of getting wealthy are pretty good.
Yep.
Inflation's a feature, not a bug. Focus, daily discipline, follow-up, getting in the right communities, changing your network. You are the average of the 5 people. Get in new rooms, become part of our school community. So when I think about Millionaire Next Door, which was the first money book that's like, it's really weird. I think I was a teenager for sure. And I read it and I was like, this is what I want. It's like the first thing that ever got me excited, right? Understanding that I could just be a millionaire next door. Because again, my family was broke as a joke. It was crazy, right? We were lucky to have $1,000, let alone 10 or 100, or shoot, $1 million was not even possible.
Right.
So when I think, I really want to put some energy around this notion that we can all become everyday wealth builders. It doesn't take a big income. Again, this is the whole thing about Millionaire Next Door and Everyday Wealth Builders, is you could be a teacher, a policeman, a plumber. It just doesn't matter. As long as you have the right mindset and forward movement, you can be a wealth builder. And I think, Adrian, it means everything. I think these 3 words, everyday wealth builder. So I'm still getting comfortable with it, but that's kind of a random dump.
No, I love it. And you can see how it hits. It hits home, right? It's not. You put a lot of time and thought into it. And what I'm also getting is it's not just about the wealth. I mean, you've mentioned the health that's in there, right? It's a full circle type of thing, which is huge. Let me ask you a question. I know it stemmed from the book, but what's Zuber's thought on how that affects the community? How that does that obviously it's going to improve the community, and what does that look like for those that are in the community?
Well, I think one of the things that you hopefully get from me is an abundance mindset, right? Versus scarcity mindset. I put it all out there, good or bad. I think a lot of people are attracted to that. And thankfully, I attract others that do that. Like I think about our school community, which thankfully you're a part of. And we've got eight different accountability groups or masterminds, on various different topics. They're all run by different people. And, I never show up. It's not like I have to do anything. It's these awesome individuals that says, hey, I care about out-of-state investing. I care about being a real estate agent or real estate broker. I care about, multifamily. I care about the ladies of ORAT, which is another group, and they run it themselves. So, I just think when you get around the right people and everybody's kind of going that direction, but they're going that direction at different pace. It's like if you, I'm not a great swimmer. I'm a horrible swimmer. I barely not drown. But when you watch Michael Phelps or all these other people, they're talking about drafting on other people. That's what I kind of think like is, hey, if you get in the right rooms and the right people around other wealth builders, again, when I think about everyday wealth builders, we're not special. We're not NBA players. We're not actors. We're not rappers. We're just people that have a job. We probably have a family. We certainly have responsibilities, but we are executing a process to live below our means, stack discretionary or disposable income, buy assets, hold for the long term, and when done right, we're rich in 10 years.
So good.
And I love being in that community as opposed to everybody else who wants to give up and is afraid and the world is ending and just all that other toxic garbage. Just get that away from me. I don't need that. I want to be around positive people that know it's possible. It is hard. You've heard me say the 5 years suck. I've said that twice in this video.
Yep.
But if you're around other people that are going through the suck, it sucks less because they can tell you what's coming. And it's so
right.
I just love, it just feels right. It to me, it feels like The Millionaire Next Door, everyday wealth builders.
Good.
I don't know. It's
so good. And I think the key word in there is everyday, right? The first word, right?
First word.
It's the everyday. We're not talking about the seasonals, right? We got the seasonals. They come and go, right?
Flash in the pan.
Yep. Not the trendy ones, right? But the ones that are in it every day, right? They're in the good every day and they're in the suck every day, because that's what this is, right? It's being able to find the joy in between. So good, Zuber. I'm so excited for you. So excited for the community, and you can hear the joy in it. You can hear the passion in it. So key word every day. If we were to break them down, sorry, go ahead.
Yep. No, I was going to say the other thing that I really love about this, again, because one of the things when you're a wealth builder is you don't see immediate impact, right? One of the things that I've learned, this is really funny. So I've become a multimillionaire, right? It took 10 years. I've also gone from 34.8% body fat to 12. It took 6 months.
You could see your arms, bro. Like even your shoulders. Like there's a different Zuber right there. Let's go, baby. I was waiting to bring it up.
Yeah. It's a different human being for sure.
I'm so stoked. Let's go.
But here's the funny thing. So again, getting wealthy took a decade, but getting healthy took 6 months. So I often think like, if getting wealthy, if you could see the difference in getting wealthy in 6 months, I think more people would do it.
Right.
That's the reason why more people don't, because you're not going to see the real move the needle until maybe 3 years, probably 5.
Right.
And most people don't have the ability to hang on. But if you're in communities like One Rental at a Time, you'll hang on because you'll see other people along that journey and then you'll see other people get there. But that's why getting healthy is such a kick in the pants, because there's nothing I've done different than to become wealthy and healthy. What did I do? I had focus and daily discipline. It's the same shit.
Right.
But I saw the results faster in getting healthy.
Right.
So I wish everybody got wealthy in 6 months. It doesn't happen that way. I'm sorry. It takes a decade, at least 5 years. But if you want to go on a health journey with me, it's been 6 months. Nothing crazy. I got a couple of gadgets just because I can afford them, like the Oura Ring and MyFitnessPal. I have a very, expensive treadmill. I got a pool in the back. I mean, I got some toys, but you don't need them. I think most people would see remarkably change in a month if they only walked 2,000 more steps a day.
Exactly. Yep.
So, 100%. It's fun to watch the community understand getting wealthy and healthy. Because let's be very clear. I was obese. I was fat as, and I was 222 pounds, fattest I'd ever been. I was, I was not in a good space. I was, borderline, what insulin dependent, whatever that shit's called.
Right.
And, it's not okay. If you want to get healthy, you could do it in 6 months.
Right.
It's
100%.
crazy.
I was leaving the gym the other day, and I remember, I recall working out was the foundation to like consistency and discipline for me as growing up, right? So you look at the correlation from getting healthy and improving your health and what that does to your business. You get more consistent in your business. You get more hyper focused in your business, right? The focus is much more there because you're practicing it at the gym. So it's so good. I always say I don't really ever go to the gym for my body. Yes, that's important, but I really go there for the mind, right? Because that like sets up everything else. So my question to you is, how different has the mindset been? How different has the focus been since those, for the past 6 months? How long have you really been on it? 6 months?
I've been on it since January 1st, right? This is the whole goal, to get sub 10%. And I don't even know if it's possible, right? I've been at 12% body fat for a month now. But regardless, much more mental clarity, a lot more fun, right? You're running around, it's really funny because you could look at my stats. I'm down 40 pounds of fat and I'm up 12 to 13 pounds of muscle. That's just a different human being.
So good.
And, everything's better. Everything's better. From mental focus to sleep to relationships, if you know what I mean.
Yep,
and
exactly.
It's worth it. It's freaking worth it. And again, health is wealth. That's one of the things that really hits home for me, because I'm lucky enough to take crazy ass vacations. And usually crazy ass vacations have a price point that makes the average person not go. Right. So I'm around people where I feel broke, frankly, on some of these trips. But they can't do shit. They're almost immobile. And that's just not where I want to be. So yeah, health is wealth. Get healthy.
100%. And if you are, let's say you're staying at, the Four Seasons, or you're staying somewhere and you do see somebody that is shredded, right? Or they are really healthy, right? You're always like, wow, they got it. They got their shit going on, right?
Yeah. We were just at the Four Seasons in Hawaii, and there was a few guys there that were like, yeah, you take care of yourself. What's really funny? I've heard some very scary stats that I have never validated, but they sound true enough. Here's one. The average American male is fatter than a pig.
I believe it.
Yeah, on a body fat percentage. Yeah. Second, it is easier in the United States to be a millionaire than to have a six-pack abs over 35. Think about that.
I didn't know that one.
That's wild.
That makes sense. And most of them don't have six-pack abs.
No, think about the millionaires that are over 35. They ain't got six-pack abs. They're probably rocking around with a beer gut or whatever.
I was just
I don't know. It's but it's all ties together, right? Again, I was talking to Fred, who was the pastor at year 2 of our event, via email, and he's like, he's going to run it back. He's going to give another talk, and he's like, you're building a community. I think his phrase was one day at a time, right? It's all choices. It's just all daily discipline and choices. You want to get healthy? Daily discipline and choices. You want to get rich? Daily discipline and choice. You want to have a great relationship with your wife or your kids? Focus and daily. It's all the same shit. Like, what the hell do you want?
So good.
Right? What is your why? Get after it. Stop bitching and complaining and do the freaking work.
So good. Let's go, baby. I love this stuff because it's what matters, right? For everybody. Like, if you guys are chasing happiness or trying to find joy, this is everything Zuber just said is directly linked to that, right? It's amazing where I'll see millionaires that are overweight, and then they get into shape, and just the happiness and joy and everything that, because they have the money situation is under control, right? Then they bring this into it, and now it's like, right? It's so good. So good. I'm so excited for you, Zuber. Let's go. And I'm excited for the community too, to learn a lot from it.
Yeah, no, I'm an open book, the good and the bad. Yeah, I don't have a six-pack ab yet, but if I don't even get to 10% body fat, I'm going to go for that six-pack, be a multimillionaire with a six-pack over 50. That's what we're going for. Let's get it. Let's get clear.
Let's go. Let's break some stats.
That's right. Let's break some brains. That's funny. But yeah, at the end of the day, dude, everyday wealth builder is what I want our community to call themselves. And wear the hat or the swag, it really doesn't matter. But I think it's a declaration that we don't have to be special.
Right.
We just have to have focus and discipline and know what we want.
Yep.
That's all I think it is. And it, you know, if you add to that, get in the right rooms around other wealth builders,
Right.
it just gets easier. It's more fun too. It's more fun when you're in a community of folks going the same direction. So you're not fighting, you know, this or that friend who doesn't want you to do it because you're changing. It's just all that baggage. Just leave it on the side of the road. Get in the right rooms.
Yep. And for those of you, you know, environment's really important. So let's just say you're in an environment where you don't have those people around you. You guys, that's what school's for. You know, that's what the community that Zuber is building for, is for you to create your environment, right? You know, I talk to some kids that are in some unfortunate areas, and we talk about environment. And I said, you guys can create your own environment. Lock yourself in your house. I know it's lonely, or lock yourself in your office and get involved in school communities, and you'll create your own environment. Right.
Amen.
So if you're not fortunate to be in a good environment, create your own, guys. I think that's really important. And then, as everything Zuber is saying, one day at a time, everyday hustle. And then eventually, you know, as we've talked about, as you said twice on this call already, you know, 5 years from now, you'll look back and you'll thank yourself for what you created.
Yeah. And let's not forget, if you want to get healthy, it's only 6 months. And trust me, this is some crazy shit. So at 222 pounds, I was an extra large shirt. I'm now a small or a medium. I was 34 waist going to 36. Now I'm a 30.
Let's go.
So again, it's wild. I've had to go clothes shopping. That's how bad it is. I have no clothes that fit or look good. It's crazy. So, man. But
so
Adrian, I appreciate you asking. Nobody's asked, so you're the first guy to ask. So I appreciate that.
Everyday wealth builders. Let's go, guys. Let's go, Zuber.
Where can people find you?
Check me out on Instagram, guys, at Adrian Hernandez. Appreciate you all.
Thank you, buddy.